Hello everybody, I'm Yugioh Deckmaster, and I'm along with my best friend, Double KG.
Yo! Alright, so I guess the next segment has to do with what I like. So, alright, I've always been a stickler for storytelling, and especially when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! I always wondered what was the stories of the particular monsters. So, I'm going to comprise what I believe is the lore of a particular monster during the segment. Probably just going to close out the podcast each week. And, you know, if any of you guys, you know, have better theories, you know, about, you know, a particular monster story or how it played out or whatever, feel free to say that in the comments. You know, again, it's only limited by, you know, what does the card's, you know, description says and stuff like that, and other trivia found, like what happened in the manga and other things. I ain't saying this is the, you know, end-all be-all storyline for this, you know, whatever particular monster it is, or even just a particular event in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters world, okay? But this is how I see it. So, you know, and it will always change because for as long as Yu-Gi-Oh! Goes, you know, the story will evolve, and it will change, because new monsters will show up, or new cards will come out for, you know, spell traps or whatever that, you know, affect how maybe certain things played out, you know. So, alright. So, today's story will be of Gaia the Fierce Knight. Probably one of my favorites in terms of just lore, because he's very interesting, but I guess here we go. Long ago, there were a pair of brothers, Gaia, the White Knight, and Gaia, the Polar Knight. Each brother, regardless of being polar opposites, cared for and fought beside each other, and supported each other. When their lives came to an end, their souls moved on to a higher plane, only to be brought back again and again when circumstances of a very particular order were met.
Their bodies, however, could still have purpose. Someone or something fused the bodies of the warriors together. Their armor combined. However, the horse of the White Knight was chosen to be the carrier of the mighty Cavalier. The fused warrior armed himself with both lances of his former self, as well as giving his horse the armor of the other, to honor both sides of the coin. Who did this is unknown. Possibly the magical scientist, in his lab full of experiments and test tubes. Possibly the hard-working but insane fiend Guzaki. Neither, however, seem as likely as the great fusion sage, giving the Cavaliers the capability of drawing the power of others into himself.
The rebirth of this great Lancer could not be soon enough, for a great dark force was rising, known as the Invader of Darkness. A great war with the demons began, with General Freed leading the warriors of good to stop this great evil, and Gaia being the first to rush in, crushing the defenses of the demon hordes. But being a vessel without a soul, it was easy for him to be corrupted by the very darkness he had fought against. He was swifter now, possibly due to the fact that he no longer had remorse or inhibitions holding him back.
What came next in his existence is unclear, but at some point he fought and tamed a dragon that controlled darkness. Cursive dragon. In the process, his horse may have paid the ultimate price for his victory. Possibly from the loss of his long companion, or because of the power of cursive dragons, he returned to the once proud self. His power would be needed For on the horizon, a force of dark dragons, headed by the fearsome and seeming all-powerful five-headed dragon. The creature was the biggest threat to the world, one that would bring together all the forces of light to stop the impending force. Allied with the dragons, the force of light led by Gaia, to take down the dragon of darkness. But none could foresee the incredible power of the dark dragon god. Something had to be done. Preparation would have to be made to call forth a power equal to, no, not equal, greater than the dark dragon god himself.
First, the forces of light would need to find the three legendary blue eyes. Only the great paladin of White Dragon could achieve this. Next, the fusion sage would be brought in to bring their great powers together, to bring forth a dragon of light the world had never seen before. But alas, even the achievement of bringing forth the ultimate blue eyes, his power was just not enough to stop him. All hope seemed lost, but out of the sky came Sonic Bird with a scroll foretelling a spell that when done would bring forth a new force that when fused with the ultimate blue eyes could stop even the mighty dark dragon. But there was a specific requirement. Gaia had to be the catalyst for the spell. As the Black Luster ritual was being chanted, Gaia walked undaunted alongside an unknown secondary sacrifice. The fires consumed the two, and as the black flames rose into the sky, a hole appeared where Gaia, the proud cavalier, once stood, and out walked one of the souls that once possessed the body sacrificed now, obtaining a new form, the Black Luster Soldier. The power that had allowed Gaia to ride upon a cursive dragon allowed him to jump on the great blue eyes. Their power glowed bright white, pushing back the darkness. And together, they used their great power to destroy the dreaded five-headed dragon. With their world safe again, Black Luster returned to the higher planes, and the original Gaia story ends, at least for now.
Many hundreds of years later, Gaia's legend became the source of inspiration for the creation of another Gaia to follow that knight's example. Gaia the Knight, force of Earth, with the capability of increasing his power and attacking us twice as fiercely when facing an opponent. Truly a worthy successor to the name Gaia already. In meeting Nataria Leodrake, his power could rise above even that of the legendary Cavalier. Fusing the essence of the great beast into his mighty being, he evolved to even a higher state. Without a force to challenge him, he would instead give his lance to the black-winged boar of the sphere, and his steed became the ally of Justice Catastor, until the moment when his powers would be needed again.
Time again moved forward. When two warriors of equal power combined their souls together, they could tap into a power from another time, place, or dimension. It was with this that Gaia Dragon the Thundercharger arrived to face the equal foe in the Gem-Knight Pearl. Possibly the soul of Cursive Dragon found the sacrificed body of Gaia the Fierce Knight and became one once more. The legendary Cavalier would meet his successor, would meet in the boundless space and time along with the new form his successor had found. Pride is undoubtedly what he felt then. Gaia's legend will live on forever in history, changing, evolving, returning to his past self and returning once again as something new. A successor that rose to new heights, and even the souls that made him up became two of the most powerful beings that ever existed. A story for another time, I suppose. But for now, the chapter of the Cavalier is over, and with its passing, a new chapter starts.
And that's all we got for now, y'all. If you like, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And for any closing words, my friend?
Yeah. Peace out. Rock on.